Prime Minister prays for peace and prosperity, commissions $533 million Port Royal pipeline into service, and hands over NSHB houses across St. Mary. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Jabertha Atkinson. Welcome. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness joined the leaders of the clergy in a recommittal of the nation to God at the 19th staging of the Heal the Family, Heal the Nation Church service at the National Arena. The event was held under the theme, Hour of Decision. Dr. Holness lauded the event for bringing the nation together under God's grace and guidance in 2025. The Prime Minister said the event serves as a powerful reminder of the strength and unity the island derives from God in seeking guidance to overcome challenges and wisdom to capitalize on opportunities throughout the year.
I extend God's richest blessings to you. I pray for a productive year for all of us. I pray for your good health. I pray that you will be hopeful, that you will have peace, and that prosperity and victory will be yours.
Prime Minister Holness urged persons to make time to reflect and recognize God's faithfulness. Dr. Holness also shared that though 2024 tested the country's resilience, the island's strength was revealed in the year. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister called on the congregation to pray for the nation.
So I call upon you this morning to continue in prayer. To continue in prayer. On your knees every morning, in your churches throughout the land. Continue to pray for our security forces, our policemen and women, the members of the JDF and MOCA, and all the other security entities in the country. I wish to thank them for their efforts, and I too will continue to pray for peace and security in our land.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness also met with representatives of the National Leadership Prayer Breakfast Committee. The 45th annual event is scheduled for January 16 at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel under the theme, Righteousness Exalts a Nation. Government leaders, opposition members, private sector, civil society, and other groups will come together to pray for the nation and the leaders across all sectors. Donations from the proceedings will also be given to charity. Last week also saw Prime Minister Holness venturing to Port Royal for the commissioning of an upgraded water supply system. Over 2,000 residents are benefiting from the pipeline replacement project done at a cost of $533 million.
What we have laid now are high-density polyethylene pipes, which are very robust, a little bit more flexible, and they are designed to last much longer than the old metal pipes. And these pipes can take the pressure of the pumped water supply to the area. And they are of a larger capacity as well. So there will be more water for Port Royal.
Prime Minister Holness says the new pipelines are expected to last up to 50 years. Meanwhile, Dr. Holness says Port Royal will become Jamaica's next economic hub following significant infrastructure investments made over the years in the East Kingston community. Among them, the cruise port, pier and customs facility, which are expected to generate revenue and fuel the island's economy.
Port Royal is going to become a new economic hub for Kingston. It will add to our GDP. It will create revenues which will more than pay back for the over $2 billion worth of investment that we have made when you add up everything together.
Prime Minister Holness adds that new restaurants and museums will soon be opened to enhance the tourism experience.
All of this investment that is coming here, it is to create Port Royal as a new destination, not just for tourists to come, but to enhance what is already the case. Port Royal is the destination for people in Kingston and St. Andrew. On the weekends, the place is packed. It is an entertainment and festival destination.
Prime Minister hopped over to St. Mary to hand over 3 new dwellings under the new social housing program NSHP. Dr. Holness says the government is considering a home improvement component of the program.
We are looking at a new program now that will seek to address the conditions of housing generally across the country. That once we have assessed the home as being in need, we will try to ensure that the house has at least one secure room. And that became very apparent after the hurricane that struck us in July, Hurricane Beryl. That several houses were just totally destroyed and lost roofing. But if they had one secure roof, one secure room, or one secure part of the building, the dislocation that happened would be minimized.
And finally, Prime Minister Holness paid tribute to the late Robert Russell, whom he described as a true visionary and patriot. Mr. Russell's funeral was held on Wednesday in Montego Bay, St. James.
The government of Jamaica is very proud of his accomplishments and his achievements. We acknowledge and recognize his contribution to building brand Jamaica, particularly in entertainment and tourism.
Mr. Russell died on December 11, 2024 at age 76. He operated the popular Pier 1 restaurant in Montego Bay, where he lived for almost 40 years. He was also a part of the team that founded Reggae Sumfest in 1993. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.